might wig out whenever I first click that button. Ta-da! Okay. Yes, Yogurt receives mana burn. Okay, so like, open up you guys' character sheets real quick.
Mana burn? Are we playing Old Magic the Gathering?
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
Now click your spells tab.
Uh-huh. I have no
There is a
spells.
spells tab.
I can click the skill though under spells. So.
Yes, so you can put things in there like your imbuements or Aralis' spells and all the rest of that madness, and keep them separate from your skills, that way it's easier to scroll through them. It works the same way as your regular skills. So like it doesn't have any, it doesn't hold any of the fancy information that the guy used, but it functions. The only other thing that I've done to the skills is, for example, if you look at a few of the information skills, like for example, you know how if you guys click the perception or search or scrounging or observation or something like that, it just outputs a note to you and then tells me what you roll. So it's one of those the DM rolls for you and then tells you what you learn, quote unquote. I took and made each of the skills. If you click one of them to edit it, my apologies. There's an SA, which is a Y or an O. It defaults to yes, and that is like show all. If you click Y, then it outputs like a normal skill, and it shows everybody. If you click in, it only outputs to the DM.
Oh, okay.
So for like, and you can change that on the fly. So like, if we're doing something and I can't think of any exact examples off the top of my head because I fry brain cells trying to do it. But sometimes there are times whenever you need to make a roll against it to learn something instead of just to use the skill. And then that to learn something is something that I would roll against. So you could click the little E button and edit the skill and then just change that SA to no and then roll against it and it dukes it out on my screen and I'll tell you what you learned or not. Mostly it's just like a quality of life change. As far as I know, they all work normally, even without that. It just auto assumes that it goes to everybody. But all future skills being put in there, edited skills, changes it to the Y or N, and that pops up next to the red X to delete the skill off this character sheet. I also added Quintessence in with that, so like if you're looking at Aralis' skill list here, you can hit the E, and then the attribute, there's also the Quintessence, the QN, underneath the HT. That you can change all of your skills by.
Yep.
Did changing your Quintessence raise any of your skills? Any of your spells?
Yep.
Yes, all my spells are raised by one. I will upload the new JSON on the character sheet here. Don't worry.
Okay. And,
I have it.
Question.
Answer.
Because I'm putting this in right now. I'm putting in the Quintessence pool in my energy reserve thing. New name of reserve, I put QP, and the same for the new bar name of reserve, QP.
You don't have to use your pool there. It's actually on your character sheet.
I know, but this is easier to fuck with.
Yes, but that doesn't show up on my screen.
That's fair. Okay. Energizing defense. How is that going to work with energy? Is that going to regenerate QP, or is that going to be its own full?
It'll regenerate everything the exact same. You can buy extra Quintessence points, or you can buy extra fatigue points if you're getting tired. Both of those cost 3 apiece, so like it's normal.
Okay. So energizing defense pool. I'll leave that alone so I can see how much energizing defense I have to turn into QP.
Yeah. And whenever you use that, I can explain it a little more in detail because those points aren't exactly the same as anything else. They're more like free-floating character points that you didn't pay for that burn away 1 per second. But
right.
Yes, I would much rather prefer you guys keeping up with your stuff on the character sheet one, because that's what all of my stuff pulls from that. So not only that, but it also tells you the results of what's happening on your percentages, and it keeps track of. It outputs information based on those numbers. So like, while it may be easier.
Which number you're talking? You went to just the keep? Sorry.
Do what?
Which number are you talking as to keep?
The one on your character sheet. So like if you open your character sheet, how you have your HP and your FP and your QP there.
Yes.
If you keep up with it there, it outputs. That's the number that it uses to calculate everything. So like if your FP goes down, that's what tells you if you're suffering the penalties of half move and half dodge. If your QP goes down to a certain degree, that's what tells you what your effective resistances are, and it outputs it into the chat, so you don't have to do any math.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And but like a good example is with the HP or the FP. Whenever those numbers get hit and it halves your move, that number affects the movement pad, so it allows you to not physically move further than half your move. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's easier to use that, but I haven't found a way to tie those two numbers together without breaking things just yet. I might eventually. It took a lot of work to put QP and QN in here and all that good stuff. I had to learn somebody else's spaghetti code and then somehow find a way to make my spaghetti mix with their spaghetti and then still make noodles. Which is much easier said than done whenever you don't know how to make spaghetti to begin with.
That's
Do you
fair.
wish you made me to take a look on the code at some point? Maybe I can help to organize things, or I don't know.
If you'd like to. It's a train wreck, and mine is significantly worse than his.
Wanted to get a failure out of the way.
That's fair. Also, what else was I gonna say? Damn it! I had words that were gonna make sense. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, you guys can ignore the Arcane Fever button and the Resist button. Neither of those mean anything to you.
Alright.
It's stuff for the ISOC game that I was talking about forever ago. I went ahead and coded it all in and got it out of the way while I was getting other stuff that was already in that mess out of the way. So, we're ready to start. As far as I know, everybody's here. Yogurt's over there rolling dice, so even though I can't hear him, I think he's here. And,
Yeah, I'm here.
oh,
Yeah, we can. I am updating the chart to the latest numbers, but we can, yeah.
sounds like a plan. And, as far as how the numbers are stored in spells, they're all exactly the same method that it was stored in the other one. It's just there's an additional JSON called, I don't remember what it's called, but it holds the wire in. I'm sure you can like look it up or open it up and look and see.
Okay, perfect. I am exporting with the application the JSON in the same format. Okay.
But it works regardless of if it has that wire in there to begin with. So like you can go back in and edit it manually if you ever need to.
Yep.
But anyway, judging from being the top of the round, it is the puppy's turn. And I think I don't remember if the puppy killed the yes, the puppy killed the
Might have to move it to see under it.
yeah, he killed it. That's why he wasn't moving.
Then I hope it'll be coming over here to help me out, because,
Do you want him to?
I mean, I don't know, really. If I'm being honest.
He is Puppy, and while Puppy is Puppy, Puppy is Puppy. He is waiting for instructions, though, because, like, he did what he was told to do. Should I need to turn my grid on? There we go. Now I can see what's happening. So he does a move to move over to you. Next. That's so nice being able to hold the initiative screen up and being able to see everything on top of it and not have to close it all the time. So pleasant. Okay, so the lizard is going to make his way down that direction, carrying his homie. And Senor Yogurt, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna roll.
You're on a roll. Sounds acceptable. How are you gonna roll?
What? Well, it's going to be a very bad roll that I will not succeed.
That's fair. What is that?
As I'm going to try to do an acrobatic stand.
It's acrobatics -6.
Yeah.
I made my coffee too warm. Rolled in bones. You got this. I believe in you.
You can do it. Fuck.
I failed by 6.
That's the
Oh,
exact number you needed to succeed by. I assume you're going to.
You just kind of did a push-up.
I'm going to fade it
That sounds,
so that I stand up.
sounds like a pretty. Oh yeah, that's the other thing that I did. I remember that now. Well, Yogurt, you have plenty of fate, so there's that. Well, that means Araliswick and Yogurt have each used one fate this fight. Or this
Yep.
particular scene. And that puts Yogurt at standing. Boom. Alright. Next is Ye Olde Grave Knight.
and then all of my spells are in place.
Oh man. He is going to
That less 7 QP is the reduction of the QP in the same proportion I had lost FP.
sounds good.
Okay.
He's going to pull forth another Plumbata. Fast draw it out. And
Man, this is bad.
Morales,
Mm.
what would you like to do?
Damn Plumbata. I can only try to dodge that.
This thing's pretty dangerous.
Yeah. It throws to me or I'm getting the...
Oh, he just fast drawed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he used his last turn.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was thinking I had to
That was the
dodge it. Okay, it's
That
my
was the
turn.
one he yeeted at Yogurt earlier. He exploded and
Okay.
threw Yins down.
I want to throw in the Grave Knight, the big rock I'm holding.
Sounds good.
I will be casting a block spell for that books Dextry. For 5.
Okay. Sounds fancy.
That's the spell.
Looks good.
Spend the QP. Here, yeah. Dangerous levels.
Yeah. As long as you don't go below a third, you don't start having any penalties.
Okay.
So.
And I'm throwing the rock at him.
Give it to yes. Looks like a pretty
Yes.
good eat to me. Alrighty then. So he's going to attempt to defend because that's what one does whenever a giant rock is being hurled at him. And how big is this rock you're hurling at him?
8 dice.
8 dice. That's a pretty big rock of doom.
Yes.
That's a lot of doom.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't remember which one of these does which. Give me a second. I'm having a moment.
You're almost at half QP. What the fuck?
Yes, because I just spent 5 QP to get +5 to attack
Yeah.
using a block spell. That's kind of one time trick sheet,
Yeah,
but it's pretty handy for 8 dice bulk spell.
that is true. That is true. 8
I
dice
mean,
is a lot
yeah.
of damage.
Yep.
There we go. And there's the other one that I'm looking for, which is Pyramid. I'm prepared, guys, I swear. I may not look it, but I actually had this all planned out 2 sessions ago, and then I forgot everything that I had done.
That's not okay.
So in my defense,
Remember.
I'm only sometimes done.
That's fair.
Where's that? Sweet Jesus. That's the name of it. Okay. Okay, and then right, is that correct? Yes. Okay. And then he's gonna try to defend. He's gonna give it the good old dodge.
So it fails miserably.
He did fail. You hit him.
Yes. Oh. I will throw in the 3 sets of dice. 1, 2, 3.
So plus 11 plus
That's
12.
31 damage.
31 damage. Sounds good.
Yep.
Alright. So let me grab a ye old calculator that's buried underneath all these magic cards that I have sitting here. You dealt 32,
31.
31. Alright.
Yep. Oh, sorry. Sorry, that's the stone miss, so it sums 1 for each dice. 39. Sorry.
39. Okay.
I forgot. The stone miss, so it's 1d6 plus 1 for
You're
dice.
fine.
That's a lot of numbers for
Yeah.
Gertz.
Alrighty then. So he takes damage.
That's a lot of damage. Good job.
Let's hope you surrender.
Now, upon the spike headed at him, you see him glance at it, and then his armor glows a weird color after a second or two, and then it seems that your projectile hits something outside of his armor before hitting him. You do see punch a hole in his armor, so you know it hurt him, but like...
Yeah. Much less than I expected.
Oh, yes. And
Yeah.
then on top of that... There we go.
He's now mad.
Nope. There's also a spark of light. That shows up. Alright. There's also a flash of light that comes the moment the projectile impacts his armor. And he stays, continuing to give you the stank eye.
Oh god.
It didn't so much as knock him off of his steed.
Did he drop the ball that he was holding?
He didn't drop anything.
Oh, good boy.
He didn't so much as shift in his saddle.
Goodbye, Yogurt. It was good to know you. Please tell my family I love them.
Family? What family? I didn't know you had family.
We are not time traveling. We're not quite at the level of time traveling yet.
All the elves are my family.
That's fair.
They
They're
came
all
all
my
after
family.
me.
The skeletons do their thing. While they are mindless undead, they're not exactly stupid. And walking through fire tends to be bad for your health and all. Even if you don't quite have health anymore.
Whose turn is it?
The skeleton mob.
Yeah.
I'm feeling real good.
Oh yeah, you one versus a lot. I mean, there's a lot of fire in that room you're in, so like at least there's that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Skelly
Yeah.
mob, skelly mob, skelly mob, skelly mob, skelly mob, skelly mob, skelly mob. Not entirely certain which one. Is that the one that's dead? That is the one that's dead. Okay. Alright. The other skelly mob proceeds to move forwards and... Wait, was that spot already cleared? Yes, it was cleared. Alright. This here skelly mob is going to attack an easily. It's going to slash at her in a random hit location with a surprisingly decent looking sword. There's 3 dudes here in this, so this is 3 separate attacks coming your way. And random hit location. That's a crit success, actually. Roll 4.
How
There's
much
some-
fate do I have?
That's how we like to start our fights. We like to start where our enemies crit succeeding.
Oof. You have 8.
I'm gonna fate that so it's not a crit success.
That sounds like a good plan. It'll cost you 3.
It critted by that much.
It critted by 8. It's just it costs it costs 1 to change a success to a failure, and it costs 2 to change a crit success to a regular failure, or a regular success to a regular failure.
I just want it to be a regular success so
Or
I can
regular
parry it.
success. So 2.
2 it is.
2 it is. -2.
I'll take my chances with a block or a
Sounds
defense.
good. Easily 2 fate.
Do we remember what effects are currently on my blade?
I do not.
Alright, well.
But they only last for a turn. So unless you imbued on your turn, they wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying is last turn, I thought I had at least one imbuement that I was able to use.
I know you failed a lot of them by rolling.
Yeah, I know.
But I do not have the transcript. I do have it uploaded to YouTube, so I can go back and watch it. It's 4.5 hours.
Nah. I mean, you can go to the very end if you want.
4 hours and 22 minutes. My apologies.
Jesus.
Yeah. It was
Anyway.
a long time.
Go ahead.
So easily use fate. How would you like to defend?
I'm gonna parry.
3 sword slashes coming your way.
Did all of them succeed?
Yes. Instead
Okay,
of
well-
running, it's by success by margin of success is how many of them land. Instead of like the old Skelly mob where there's 3 skeletons standing in a hex, 3 separate attacks, 3 separate defenses, and it was a mess.
Okay. So my deal here is going to be parry the one with a nice weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Success
and
by
then
5.
I can attack that arm, right?
No, that's a weapon they're attacking you with. They're not attacking Baron.
Oh, not the arm. Got you. Okay, and then
that was
block.
enough to parry all of them.
Okay.
See how it says succeed by 5? You need
Yeah.
to succeed by 2. Because
Okay.
a success stops 1 attack, and then for every 1 success after that, it stops an additional attack.
Essentially treating it like a rapid fire.
Yeah. It
Of
speeds
attack.
up combat a lot, and that's why there's so many enemies, because it's not forcing you guys to make 15 dozen different blocks and defenses constantly. It makes everything run by a little faster, but it also makes it way easier for you guys to make it through this. That's why there are so many. That way, if you land a couple of hits, they're still kind of dangerous rather than just being punching bags.
Okay.
But yeah,
I did the thing I can do.
that is true. That was Skelly Mob. Next Skelly Mob.
Moves up into a boom square.
Yeah, it's
Boom hex.
yeah, a boomed hex. That one's gonna move up. That one's gonna move up. That one's gonna stay where he's at.
I am super glad that Wick is asleep on the floor over there.
Him over there with his 1 FP and drooling out of the corner of his mouth.
Yeah, he's gonna call out to that soldier that came with us to help him up. Yeah. Yeah.
Indeed.
That way he can stand up, as opposed to just be on the floor.
And what else is next?
Hey, I get to use quintessence now.
You get to use quintessence now.
I'm mana leeched. What do you know?
Go figure. There is that one dude who's in the hex with you, so unless you want penalties, I would recommend not being in there with him.
Okay, so yeah, I step back. Do
That's a single zombie also
okay.
instead of a mob. You had your choice, or you have a choice between you can like shove him out by like giving him a good old fashioned shield bash and hoping that you deal enough damage to shove him, or you can do a shove, which is like a shield bash without damage. But instead of rolling damage, roll double its damage, but it's knockback only, so it's a much better chance of shoving them back. And then you don't have to give up that space at the door. But or you can step back. But like if you step back out of the door, you won't be able to step back into the door without taking a different type of. You could take a.
Well, I can use a point off the dragon spear to give myself 1 extra hex of movement, which is probably what I'm going to do.
That's fair.
I'm going to do an energizing defense.
Sounds good. Roll the rolls.
That's all right. 1 and an envenom stealthy attack. Okay, so he has I think it's -1 to defend with stealthy, and 1 to the base damage with the envenomed, and now I can attack.
It's a perception roll to see.
Right. Okay.
And
Um,
standing there watching somebody stabbing you is a little different than running up and stabbing somebody in the back. So like, it's not going to give any penalties in combat. Like, I'll give a contest of if it sees the thing or not. But like, it's going to get a pretty big bonus because it's in the middle of fighting you and it's expecting something. Know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm going to do -1 on Dragon Spear for. Can I use this more than once a turn?
No.
Okay, so I have to wait. Okay. Then it's going to be the tip slash because they take less damage from thrusting
That is true.
against the one in front of me, which is Zombie 11.
Yes.
Yep. And it's going to be a torso attack.
Sounds good.
All right, I hit him.
That's a success. It doesn't defend.
Okay. And we add a damage to that, so it's 9. And I get a point to Dragon Spear, which I'm going to use immediately. I have 3, or I have, is it 3 floating energy from my weapon?
You recover 3 quintessence points on that hit because of the damage you dealt.
Sweet. I'm going to use the point off Dragon Spear, and now he's dead, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to step back up
Sounds like a plan.
with that point from my Dragon Spear. And my turn's over.
Right, so...
That's how it should work.
Yay! Dice rolls worked. Have a good time. Wait. I changed you to background by accident. Easily did not die. What is this madness?
I'm not a corpse yet. We will have to see where I end up here in a few minutes, but
Change to background. Oh no. What have I done? 40K? Alright. Having to do this the good old fashioned way. Background. Easily. Change to token layer. Hey, I can do that from that menu. I didn't know I could. That's nice to know. Would have made my life easy forever ago had I known that's how it worked.
so many hidden new methods.
Yeah, I didn't know I could go over to Map Explorer and change your layer by clicking that way. I thought I had to do it by the little game board. That's really nice, actually.
Cool.
Anyway, zombie 11 is deadified. So next is yield a other zombie mob, the one that is on fire.
This zombie's on fire.
On fire. So
This zombie is on
I'm gonna
fire.
go ahead and do hazards, fire, all body burning.
So Jesus.
That way I don't have to keep track of who's where. And yes, so roll yield a fire damage on them. I do not remember if I have an actual.
So I want to say, I think you were just using that token or whatever.
Yeah. I have to go up here and grab it. Right quick.
You're quiet tonight, Yogurt. I'm turning you up.
Alright.
GURPS intensifies. Yes.
GURPS intensifies. Okay. I'm about to be very sad. Takes damage. And then next one is also on fire. And then next one, it's not on fire. And it's gonna walk this direction. And then next. Just a second. Touch up on this rule right quick.
I'm gonna play a chicken game on my phone.
Game? Oh man.
So many chickens. I currently have 1,743,000 chickens.
That's a lot of chickens.
A lot of nuggets.
I also have 287 sextillion money.
That is a lot of money. I would like to have that much money.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Alright.
Sure would solve a lot of problems, money, right now.
That would. This one sort of catches on fire.
Are they trying to come in this room?
Well, they're all trying to walk through that room.
Dude, I am the bulwark.
did not have partial burning damage on here. I think that's everything. Next. Zombro crowd. Too far.
Damage.
Damage. And that's all the Zombro. And just think, this is only 10 seconds into this.
I evolved in 10 seconds, let me tell you. Combat builds character, what can I say? Get it? Because, yeah.
You're not wrong. Who's next?
Coaster of emotions. In 10 seconds.
Gonna be a one spell wizard if I die.
Oh, one spell wizard.
Yep.
Nah, one spell wizard's bad.
One spell
Believe
wizard's
me.
fucking great. You kidding?
No.
With 200 with 200 points, I can quite literally create a infinite space poison damage build.
Until you find an undead immune to poison.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You could, but would I allow you?
No, of course not. But the point is, it's a fucking funny way to play.
It's true.
I'm going to kill this city.
I'd allow it, but everything is immune to it.
Everything's immune to poison in this world now.
I watched somebody take and make a. They were bitching about GURPS and how it's made. They're like, I don't see what the point of this is. You can build so much dumb stuff. And everybody's like, yeah, that's why everybody likes it. And he's like, well, for this many points, I can build this advantage. And he built something out of GURPS powers, an innate cosmic toxic attack that does 1 point of damage a second. Has an AoE of larger than our galaxy, and then reality spanning.
That's the thing I read.
And they're like,
I was like, yeah.
You can. I wasn't gonna fucking allow that in the game.
Yeah. But it's funny to think.
It is funny that the game gives you the tools to do something like that.
All the games do that. You can beat stupid things in all the games.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's not stupid.
I mean, there's limits on in stuff like D&D 5e where like you don't have die or range on anything rule wise that lets you hit anything greater than like a mile wide, and that's level 20 plus spells. Like, so there's not literal galaxy attacking spells in D&D, but you don't have the kind of variation and freedom you have in this game to do about anything.
Yeah,
So.
but considering the limits of the game, in D&D with a 5th level per character, I can make it something that using only raw material that can tumble a dragon in 1 round.
I mean, yeah.
That's not even close to the expected power for a char.
I mean,
The fifth level, yeah.
I mean, in I think it was 2.0 rules, you could become a god at level 1. That's so much unbalanced shit back then.
Good times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so like,
there is still unbalanced shit even on the ND5, believe it.
it's Grave Knight's turn. What's going to happen?
Dun, dun, dun.
And it's a. Oh, I forgot the minus.
I am pretty sure he's going to
Ash.
invite us to some tea now. Oh, I recognize you as Greek guy.
At least if you take damage, you won't have to roll versus will or have 86 explode in your hand, right?
Yeah. I have cake. Let's eat and talk. It's much better than throw stones.
Where is he on the turn order?
It's his turn right now, so he's towards the end-ish.
Yeah.
Or towards the beginning-ish. My apologies.
So the fast draw from was from
Last turn.
last.
He failed his fast draw. So that's what he did with his turn instead. God, what's this spell?
I gotta admit, that was a creative use for rope.
It is.
I was trying to think, what can I do to slow him down? Rope. Let's do that. Make him trip. Dumb zombies are dumb.
That's true.
I mean, I want my allies to come in here with me and us all be inside, hidden in a place he can't throw those fucking spears. So he has to get off his mount and come in here. Fight like a real man.
You
Not
mean
an
the
undead
grave?
one.
The grave?
But he's not a real man. Why would he have to fight like a real man?
His projectiles make curves.
He does some weird stuff over there.
Yeah. And it's even not proper magic. It's a weird magic.
Easily turns around and charges at him. You guys done fucked up. I'm done.
Don't.
Easily has a break of madness and just starts running at the thing.
Jenkins!
I mean, to be fair,
There we go.
oh my god, he's going to throw it around and hit me. Son of a bitch.
He's eating it at the puppy. He also fails. We gotta check for scatter.
Oh god, no.
So it may go closer, it may go further away. Who really knows? Where's my button for scatter at? I have a button for scatter. Now where's it at? Da-na-na-na-na-na. Huh.
I'm honestly a little scared of these zombies, but I'm going to have to do my best.
You've got this. I believe in you. Damn it. My macro for scatter finished. It's 1d6 to determine range, and then 1d6 to determine distance, and it deviates up to X direction. Here we go.
This isn't a game, this is math.
It is math. Direction.
Madness.
I got my new Georgia state ID in today
Oh,
in the mail, and it is goofy as fuck looking. Like, it is
Oh, yeah.
straight up janky.
Okay, so we only missed by 1 yard, and we roll for scatter, and a 1d6 is directly up, and it's counting counterclockwise, so 2 is...
I mean, it's coming from behind me if it hits, so I don't...
A 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here, 4 is here, 5 is here, 6 is here. I have to click the thing. 6, so that's a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it lands.
Bad for the dog, good for all of us.
Indeed. It strikes the top of the castle wall there up above everybody. So easily safe from the resulting explosion. But, yeah. Alrighty then. So, it explodes. You guys know the drill. It makes a boom. It's gonna make a boom towards. Oh man, wrong button. It's gonna make a boom towards the dog first because the dog is closest. And no special modifiers because he's not too far away or anything. Multiple tick. That is success. That means 3 pieces hit him.
No.
Man. Dog caught pain there. Dog's gonna attempt to not get hit. Ah shit, wrong button. The dog can't do a regular dodge, it's gotta do a dodge and drop. But that just leaves the dog laying on its ass. So we'll say the dog rolled over whenever he saw the thing yeet at him. And that happens to be a good enough roll to not get hit by those. So there's that. On the flip side, next is Aralis. And, yeah.
Does it hit me?
I'm rolling it. It does. One piece hits you.
Dodge.
Only dodge and drop is the only valid defense versus shrapnel damage. And I looked it up, and while you can pick yourself back up with levitation, you would still fall and hit the ground. So wherever you're at, you take collision damage for your height.
So it's better to take the stuff, unfortunately.
Assuming that your spell doesn't expire whenever you take damage, or doesn't, like if you fail knockdown stunning roll or something.
No, it
I don't
doesn't.
think it does off the top of my head.
I roll into the bowl there.
You see, like,
That's the best I can do.
you see, we laugh about that, but that's how Tim died. The wizard cast walk on air on Tim, and then like he was walking on the air instead of on the ground, and he was retreating upwards by taking steps up above the enemies, and he threw an alchemist fire beneath him, which caught his legs on fire, but that wasn't that big of a deal. But then some big, huge SM+1 ogre-sized dude swung a sword, and it cut his leg off. And he failed the knockdown stunning roll because he built his character with 10 HT. Because I'm 50-50 if he's going to fail his knockdown stunning roll. And he failed it. Whenever he failed it, it broke the spell. So he fell like 6 yards to the ground, where he broke his other leg, and then he laid in the fire and burned to death.
Oh.
Because nobody could get to him because like it's sort of like easily being jammed right here by this doorway. It was the exact same thing, except all the good guys was on the other side of the door trying to get into the room. And Tim just ran in first because, I don't know. They told him to go kill the boss man, and he's like, okay, I'll go take on a boss by myself. What's the worst that could happen? Anyways. So any sort of defense?
I don't know. I don't think I have an option.
That's fair. I know you used your blocking spell to yeet the doom missile.
Yeah, but I'm starting to lack mana.
That is
Options
true.
of mana, yeah.
That is true. That is true. So damage-wise, 6 L cutting
Where are
to the elbow.
-3? 3 is 1.5. 5.
And is that enough to cripple the limb? I don't think so. You got 13 HP, right?
11.
11. So yeah, you're fine.
Let me go turn the AC down
It's
a little bit.
the
I'm
damage
getting
is
hot
round
here.
up or round down?
As far as I know, the damage rounds down. At least
So
that's
it's
how I've
not-
been running it forever. It is
So
very
it's
specific. But,
so it's
it has to
-4.
deal over half or above to actually
Okay.
cripple the limb. So you're fine. It doesn't feel great, but of course it is the elbow. So I think the elbow is treated as a yeah. Hang on. Elbow hits aren't great.
I'm back.
Alrighty. Okay, so it hit the elbow, and the elbow is wrong button. Fichiate. I think it's treated as an extremity, so a third instead of a half.
Right.
So it might have crippled your arm.
Oh boy.
Which is a pretty unpleasant schmick.
Yep.
So, joint. Next page. Next page. Load, you bastard. I have things to do, places to go, people to be. Limb joint. This one hits the limb as per limb, but cripple over 1/3 HP. Dismember as per limb, not per joint. Recover from crippled at -2. So if it dealt over a third of your HP, and the third is rounded up, so 11 divided by 3 is
Yeah.
3.6. So if it dealt 4 or more HP in damage, it crippled the limb. But the cap of the cripple is the same, so like it can't deal more than 4 points of injury to you.
Okay.
And
Do you have any defense on your arms?
he had 3.
Okay.
I had 3, took
It just-
6, minus 3, 3, and 1.5, 4.
Dealt just enough damage. And
Yep.
make sure I get this right because it doesn't come up very often. Not necessarily if you suffer a major wound or vitals for enough injury to cause a shock penalty. When crippling injury, when using hit location sufficient injury to a limb, extremity, or eye may cripple, this requires a single injury that exceeds a certain fraction of the target's HP. And it is sometimes possible to cripple a body part with less damage, e.g. special critical hit results. You can't deal more damage than the minimum. It didn't take the limb off. So arm. The effects of this is drop anything you were holding in that hand. If you're using 2 or more hands to hold the object roll versus dex to avoid dropping it, you cannot hold anything, e.g. a weapon, in that hand. You can wear a shield on that arm and use it to block, but you cannot attack with it until healed, or you have the one hand disadvantage and arms as per crippled hand. But with someone with a crippled hand, at least carry something with a crook of their arm, you can't use a crippled arm for anything. You cannot drop a shield on that arm unless the arm is severed, but you cannot use it to block, and since it just hangs in front of you, reducing its usual defense bonus by 1. Until healed, you have the 1 arm disadvantage.
I was likely holding the staff. This hand. I'm right-handed.
Which hand did it hit? Right.
Yeah, it hits the right hand, but I'm right-handed, so I suppose I was holding the staff with this hand.
You are holding it with both hands?
No, I think I'm holding it one hand, right?
Fair enough. I mean, I don't know. I just assumed you were holding it with 2 hands. Because
It's usually holding in 2 hands.
It gives you a better defense bonus, it gives you a +2 to parry if you hold it in 2 hands across your body.
Oh, so okay.
And
So I have to roll dex to avoid dropping it.
Yeah. Like you threw the thing at it, and then your turns come up, right?
Okay.
So like, I assume you do that, so like dex to avoid dropping it. Yeah. Well,
Is my turn after his?
You got this. Oh God, where's that?
Me not happy. Me hurt.
Okay, so explosion that whacks you, and then roll and see if it hits yogurt as well. And
Let's hope not.
Yogurt's big, so it probably will. That is a success, Yogurt. You're getting hit by multiple pieces.
It's in my back arc,
Oof.
so I can't defend.
That's fair. Personally, I would say it's a runaround attack because you saw the attack coming from in front of you. So you would at least know there's something going on. So I would allow defense at a -2.
But I spent my last turn standing up,
Okay.
so if I do that, then I have to spend another turn and another fate to stand back up. And then he throws another one, and then I have to drop again.
That's fair.
So it's just not worth it.
It's not
I'll
worth it.
eventually.
That's fair. Alrighty then. So rolling them bones. Well, first one hits you in the pelvis. For 6 damages.
Can you have a crippled pelvis?
You can.
I take.
It's very, very nasty. It cripples both legs at the same time.
Jesus.
Oh,
Death by snoo snoo.
Yeah.
You got 6 DR.
6 DR, 6 damage, so you're good. Not only does it cripple both your legs, but like it's really easy to hit. It's only like a -3.
Note to self.
Pelvis shots are really, really effective, and they make people hate you because like you don't recover from it.
Punch him in the dick.
Pretty
Quick.
I mean,
Just-
the dick is different from the pelvis. Just letting you know.
I know. It's the groin.
I
but
bet
still.
it's equally painful
The next
at
one
this point.
It's still pretty funny.
will hit you in the right hand for what, 4, and I believe you've got a lot of DR there. And the third one hits you in the left leg for that much. 7.
Yeah, that'd be 1 penetrating.
God. Now I want to carry exploding plumbata.
They're
Sounds like fun.
There's grenades.
effectively, yeah.
Curving grenades.
They don't curve on their own.
He's just that skilled.
I mean, there is a skill involved there, but it ain't the skill you're thinking of.
Yeah. He's throwing like a boomerang. You have to think like a boomerang.
I just want to know if this is an imbuement.
It is an imbuement.
Oh,
That's what he's using.
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
have
what I
my-
need.
I have my badge on what it is, but
I need that for my spears.
yeah.
You think if I walked up and asked him if he would tell me?
You can try. I cannot guarantee you success. I can guarantee you something will happen, though.
I can show him his brother's ring. You think he might listen to me if I show him his brother's ring?
I can guarantee you he will do something. I cannot guarantee you it will be a pleasant something. Yogurt, what would you like to do?
I go.
You go.
I go.
There are 3 zombies in front of you. Yogurt,
He's-
Far away.
He goes away. Easley's like, oh, good, Yogurt, you can help.
Yogurt, you can help. Ah! Now,
Be a hero.
does Yogurt trip over the trip line, though? Ooh-wee-oo. I'm gonna get rid of your footprints there, sir. Morales, here you go.
Time to move away from here.
That sounds like a pretty good decision.
1, 2, 3.
Hide in the corner of the doorway.
Yeah.
We don't know where he is now, guys.
Wom, wom, wom.
Out of sight, out of mind. I currently have a lot of
Yeah.
zombies to deal with, guys.
You're not wrong.
I tried.
You're not
I just
wrong.
can't heal myself this
Wait, I
turn
could've
because
attacked.
I still have the
I
penalty
could've
of the
done it.
damage from the next
Attack.
round.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the end of my turn.
Already.
Yeah.
This Skelly Mob is going to attack. And easily.
Oh, great. I wonder what I should do.
Your energizing defense is active until
I know.
your turn.
that's my point.
That's what I assume you're gonna do. But like, I'm not positive.
Yeah. You're going to attack me and tell me if I actually have to defend?
It's a random hit location, and they actually failed that roll by a lot.
Can I still defend with it against it?
No, they did not successfully hit you.
Okay.
Not even kind of close.
Not even kind of close.
Feels like such a waste, but hey,
They're
I still
like
have.
tripping over each other. Don't worry, you'll get your chance.
I still have QP. We're good.
That's fair. And
What about your HP?
I assume Senior Wick that during this time period has been taking his time standing back up slowly. This is the second loop that has gone around.
He's drunk on the potions.
Oh yes, they're living his best life,
Yeah.
drinking the good stuff.
Well, he's the one getting drunk and taking less damage, so
Woo!
I don't know. He seems to be in that shape.
He casts some really, really big spells.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake.
Yes.
I could have viably moved and attacked and used a ranged attack. Can I do that? So I can attack one of these zombies? Okay.
Which zombie are you attacking? It was like, these dudes are dead. These dudes are alive.
I'm gonna attack zombie.
14 is the closest. 15
Yeah,
and 16.
I'll attack 14.
Yeet Miss Maximus. I will give you a dex roll at -2 to avoid tripping because, you know, doing two things at once.
Dex roll.
Yeah.
Tripping over what? This guy.
That rope
The tripwire, I
that's
put up.
tied across the thing. It's like a dex roll at -2, I believe, for doing two things at once.
Why'd you never tell us about this rope?
I did tell you about the ropes last week, though.
To be fair, dude, you stepped over it walking outside, so you knew it was there. Like, you could stop on the other side of the rope and not have to make that dice roll if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm good.
You got this.
Fine.
And he like runs away, like, you know, backflips over it while yeeting whatever he's gonna yeet.
It's just gonna be a knife.
A knife. Sorry, a knife and a zombie.
Yeah.
It's successful, isn't it, dog?
-2 for maneuver. -4 range. And it was, I guess, deceptive instead of leading.
Whoa.
Screw his parry.
You hit him anyway. Like, he's not going to defend.
Take that. Take this impaling damage, you zombie.
Yes, I'm sure it'll work out swimmingly.
No, you threw it so the hilt would hit it first. It's blunt damage.
It's both the times once.
Yeah, they do the same damage regardless of impaling or crushing.
If he was
Okay.
throwing like armor-piercing darts like Kaiser, then there would be bigger issues.
So there, that was what I did on my turn.
Okay, so fixing that lead in there. Easily.
Oh boy.
What would you like to do?
I did that.
That looks like a good thing to do.
I'm gonna do that.
It also looks like a good thing to do.
And I'm gonna do that. Oh no, I failed that. That's fine. Not FPQP. Okay, well I failed the Envenom Stealthy, but the other two succeeded, so I'm gonna hit this guy in front of me.
Sounds fair. Just
So-
before too much goes on here, because I don't know if you're aware, you do know that undead are immune to toxic damage, right?
Oh.
Yeah, toxic
No,
damage only
I
affects living
didn't.
things.
Easily would know that, but it's too late now. So,
I'm not going to
it's-
penalize your QP for it, so.
okay, then plus one. Okay, and it's number 2. That
Well,
hit
what?
it.
Well, it's not defending.
6.
Alright.
How many did I get back?
2.
Oh boy. Okay, I hit it.
That is true.
It's my turn right now.
Fair enough. And then after
Dragon Spear.
I added one to the Dragon Spear already.
Yeah.
the zombie mob starts taking the burning damage.
Burn.
Born. Ooh, not that button. The other button.
Burn, baby, burn. I got all kinds of songs in my head tonight, apparently.
I will put the music back on as soon as I can figure out how in the hell to make OBS stop recording it. Because I'm getting all kinds of angry flags whenever I upload it to YouTube because songs are being used, and it's annoying.
Wow, that actually, like, searched the thing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
No, I searched, how does one GURPS?
Oh,
In Google. It actually gave me combat GURPS.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, what do you know? Someone else has typed that in before.
That sounds correct. This one's gonna step down and swing its zombie claws at you. I'm gonna attempt to grab ye. Oh, wait.
Me?
No.
Who?
Me. Never mind. I ain't got the range for that. For that now.
Who?
They'll have to do.
The Zombie Mob 6 that's in the corner of that wall?
Yes.
Oh. Is there more open space there than I think there is?
There's just enough room to stand there.
Okay.
Now that somebody's taking up with it, like they can.
Can I block?
You can block. You gotta give me a second. Let me roll their damage. Roll to see if they actually successfully hit you or not.
The zombies that are dying, you are changing layers, right?
Yes.
Does the map tools have any kind of feature to change the color or the filter for a layer? It would be really amazing if we change the zombies that are dead to black and white like.
Yeah. I'll see if I can take and give me just a second. I got an idea. It maybe it would work. It may not. I don't know. We'll find out in just a second. So I'm gonna do an AOA long and try to grab you. It's doing a telegraphic. And oops, it helps if I tell it what they're attacking, right? Random hit location. That's successes.
It succeeded?
Yes. How would you like to defend?
Oh, I'm gonna block it.
Sounds good.
And I did.
You have the flaily arms. You've successfully blocked 3 attacks, which is how many attacks were headed your direction. And,
That's plus 3 to energizing defense.
that is depending on the damage. And so let's. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Up to a maximum of whatever your max is.
I have 5 energy in my energizing defense pool.
Da-na-na-na. Alright, now getting rid of him. Give me just a second. Campaign properties. Go over here to states.
Is that right? Hmm. 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 GCS.
Alright, there we go. Was that good enough for you?
What?
Redead
This is
zombies.
Oh, there we go. Huzzah.
Is that dead enough for you? Aralis?
What? Sorry?
Is that dead enough for you?
What changed?
God damn it.
What's happening?
Everything went green. Oh,
What's
God.
happening?
Oh, God. Oh,
Yes,
God.
I'm dead enough now.
That's not okay.
I agree. That's
My
what
brain.
That's what you call a
Oh.
mistake.
And Jake.
Yes.
Easley says heal as she's like blocking.
It's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on your turn thing.
Yeah, big skulls means
Oh,
very
then
bad.
on her turn she said heal.
Yeah. Big
Got to
skulls
tell
mean
you I
very-
wanted to do
very,
that.
Very, very dead.
Alright, there we go. Well. There we go. There we go. Now, with all the dead zombies on here, see what's going on, and I'm gonna check and make sure the fortress is back in its spot where it's supposed to be. Okay, now all my walls are back where they're supposed to be. Alright. Okay, so back to the sloop here. So the zombie took damage. Other zombie will also take damage from fire.
Just took a single damage.
It's 3d6 minus 12 because it's 1d6 minus 4 3 times. So, for
Wow.
partially on fire instead of entirely on fire like some of these other dudes. Big fire.
Oh boy.
does-
Big
does-
fire.
Does a lot of damage.
And then a bunch of zombies just kind of fall over dead, and it's like re-dead anyway. And Wick's like MVP for this combat. He's not even here. He's MVP tonight.
And,
Wait, did he die? Did one of them die?
yeah. Well,
Oh my god.
He's been on fire since Yogurt threw that alchemist fire half an hour ago.
Oh, that was you're right. That was Yogurt.
MVP, most vivid person.
So yeah, Yogurt, you can run away as much as you like. You're killing a bunch of enemies right now.
Fire. Alright. And what is another number I was gonna go for? I think that's all the Zombros, except these ones, who are currently dead.
Yogurt, master of strategy.
Yeah, when the strategy includes fire. I kind of want Yogurt to come over here and like blast a bunch of these with flames, with fire breath.
You want flames? Okay, wait.
God.
Well, it sets you on fire.
I'm restraining myself from using flames for mini games.
You create fires in your hex.
Remember, I wanted to put fire on the ship.
Be purged by fire.
Yes.
Fire cleanses all.
Agnar's and by fire be purged.
Exactly.
The elf who's terrified of gunpowder
But-
is okay with fire
yeah.
because that's a more natural thing.
Yes, fire is rolling from in the nature since the beginning, but gunpowder
You're telling me
no,
that gets
that's
hellfire,
unnatural.
magical flame.
Details.
There is a big discussion on the Wizard Academy about explosive fireballs. Some are against, others are pro. That's a long
It
discussion.
mostly depends on if you can throw fireballs or not, right?
Hey,
Yeah,
Jake,
Yes.
been thinking about it. What holds these things in creation? Magic, right?
Yes.
So if I use Strike of Negation, does that like unbind them?
As far as I know, it does not, because Strike and Negation like ends ongoing spell effects, but not exactly enchantments, and that's
Okay.
basically what Zombification does.
so they are made by magic, but they are not magic by itself.
Well, yeah, basically, it's not temporary magic that holds them here. It's
Okay.
permanent magic.
Yeah.
Because zombies continue to exist until destroyed.
I wonder if I could just telescopic weapon my weapon through these 3 enemies in front of me.
If you roll enough damage, you can punch through, but you gotta punch through their armor, their HP, and then their armor on their back.
That's fair.
It's a lot of armor.
I mean, I could use Annihilating Weapon. It would help.
It just deals damage regardless of anything else. It's the rules for extreme dismemberment, like
Okay.
cutting off two people, both of the guy's legs. Whenever you swing and hit one leg, you keep that damage roll, but you subtract his armor and everything. And if you deal enough damage to sever it, you can keep going by making a skill roll at a -1. And if you succeed that, then you can hit the other leg, but you keep the same damage roll, but you apply however much damage it took to sever that leg as DR for the next leg.
Got you.
Yeah, it'd be something similar to that for like over penetration. It's much more likely with guns than with spears and the like, just because the amount of damage that you have to do is unreal. Okay, where are you at?
Note to self: use Annihilating Weapon on a cannon.
Annihilating weapon. Where is this thing? Zombie 5. Where is Zombie 5? Object. Oh, it's dead. That's why. I forgot to write dead on it. Da-da-da-da. Okay, dead. And
My God, all the dead zombies outside that door.
yeah.
It really doesn't smell good in here, guys.
Oh god, no, it smells awful, and it won't be too much longer until you're standing on a lot of corpses and suffering some pretty unpleasant penalties because of it.
Well, I'm only standing on one corpse right now, and unless somebody steps into my square.
That's true. One
They'll
corpse
just be-
at the moment, and there's a ton of them out there.
I have a question. How many mobs are under Mob B2?
There's only one mob in any one hex at a time.
Okay.
Unless they coalesce into bigger mobs.
Oh, God. Please
Okay,
don't.
I can take, like, this B2, assuming if they all stand here next turn, they're going to coalesce into one mob, and then they're all going to attack at once. And you'll defend it once and all that good jazz. But anyway. B1, I already did him. He went. Where's this next guy? B18. Okay. He went. So all of these dudes. and they march through the boom stuff. I suppose I should back this up and say there's one here. We'll roll a d6. Somebody roll a d6 for me.
It just did. Yeah.
That's 3d6s. So no boom thing there. Or wait, control V. And then roll one more for me. There was a boom there. And so roll one more d6 for me for the damage. 5 damage to the zombie.
Zambu.
Zambu. Shaboogly.
Slamalama ding dong.
It's a boogly that's leg. Alright. Now, go through this thing.
You have so many enemies for us to fight.
I
Dude.
know, right?
So many things.
You guys need to get on it.
Yo, I am trying, okay?
I'll give you that. You are doing your absolute best. And, alright, just gonna do the zombie shuffle over and smack the dog.
No. Don't hurt my puppy.
There we go.
No. No.
Sure it's in the right-
Don't stand on my puppy.
wait a second.
Jake, quit hitting yourself.
I'm trying.
Quit hitting yourself.
I'm trying. It's not working, but I'm trying. Keep forgetting the dog's head is its ass. So like that reach zero fisticuffs there wasn't enough to actually hit the dog because the
God.
dog's head is its ass. All right. Did I move and attack?
So fucky.
Move and attack melee. Blah. And
Fails.
now we'll roll that. Hope for the best. And that's going to do a telegraphic because really wants to land that hit. And zombies are pretty dumb. That's a success. Does the puppy defend? The puppy is currently laying down because of its retreat that it did earlier, so it's at a penalized defense. But it gets a +2 because of that. It failed. It gets grubbed. Puppy gets grabbed for 6 in the chesticles. Up here, grappling menu, 6 on the chesticles.
It has fur, right?
It does have fur, unfortunately. And it just got tangled up in the zombie fingers.
It's now part zombie.
And, next one is this other zombie here. And also the
Don't
zombie
worry, they're all fine.
4, 5. I can't.
Which one has the? Is it 14 that has the knife sticking out of it?
It is. It's the one grabbing a hold of the dog.
Damn it!
Alright.
Unlucky.
And that's as far as they can go.
Don't worry, Araz will take care of all of them.
Fire! He says.
Being
As
so
he flies away from the fight.
Dramatic exit. Alright, Titans go. He's going to attempt to break that grapple because he doesn't want to be grappled. Zombie scary. So, Titan is going to attempt to do the wrestle to break free. And where's it at? selecting. Damn it, the ass got me again. Okay. So, we'll go to here and then do this once again. He succeeded and removes 4 control points off the zombie.
Get that out of your mouth. You don't know where it's been.
He growls and barks heavily and loudly.
Woof, woof.
And next is the Stitch Drake.
No.
No.
No. Unless I get haste, bad things are going to go down. Because I got to plow through these things, and one attack around isn't quite enough.
Alright. Next is Yogurt. What would you like to do, Senor Yogurt?
I die.
You die? I mean, I don't know there's a skill called die, but okay.
Is there?
I
What
think
are
it's
they
more of an effect of a skill.
The grave dude is scaring me.
The Grey Dude is scaring you.
What is he doing over there, huh?
He's riding in your general direction.
I'm not a fan of that.
That's fair. He's been doing some not nice things to you.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
throwing
not,
a lot of those fucking things at us.
That is true. That is true. But you're not going out there to fight him. So like, what else is he gonna do?
I think if I go there to fight him, I'm going to have to deal with not just him, but whatever that abomination is
Details.
that's underneath him, and then also zombies walking up on me.
To be fair, those penalties to like attacking whenever your mount attacks is like fucking awful. Now,
That's
the
why
other
you
zombies-
avoid it entirely.
The other zombies, I can't say anything about. I know the ones up top are currently walking through an entire field of mines to get to Yins. And the other 3 are pretty annoying. But you may have some problems there. But
Yeah.
you just want to deal with Plumbadas, right?
I need these other zombies gone, as they are killing.
I just,
the
I
dog.
get the feeling the goal we should have been aiming for this whole time is to kill him so all of his zombies fall over. Because he's in charge.
Well, he's not the one commanding them. The leader is mysteriously around here somewhere.
Somewhere.
Well,
So
it's the Grave
killing
Knight.
Grave Knight doesn't actually solve our issues that we know of.
I mean, if the leader's if the leader is the Grave Knight, then we could have killed him, and it might have dropped them. If not, we wouldn't have to be worried about getting shot at this whole time.
I mean, he's
But-
throwing Plumbada at you because he literally can't ride his abomination into their Withians. So, like, he'll yeet grenades at you.
I think I can't actually attack it from here because of zombie 16.
Oh boy.
Stupid
He's
ass zombie.
underage.
It's 16.
Urgh.
I don't know what I should do here. I should do something. That's for sure.
That's fair.
I mean, actions are better than not actions.
I mean, you,
But I don't like being anywhere near the Grave Knight.
that's fair. You could run up above the wick and then yeet an oil flask in there amongst the Doom that Eastleigh's fighting, and like drag him over to that other doorway.
Nah, they're fine.
And
He's just taking out all of them by herself.
But
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
you could do that, or I don't know what else you would want to do.
I don't know what to really do here. Because if I just leave these zombies here, they'll walk up on her from behind.
They will. And there's a lot more coming. I don't know how many's going to make it to that minefield. Probably not a lot. But, like, you'll also have to deal with those dudes coming from the other side.
So I guess I wish I had more cutting weapon. So they're just crushing.
Clashing.
I don't know, I guess I'll try a fast draw. Fast draw. What do I fast draw?
Yeah, the game is.
I will fast draw a
Yeah, but still, the game's.
My coffee got cold. That makes me sad.
I don't like using knives against these guys.
That's fair. They're pretty. They're not easily knifeable. I mean, to be fair, you also have ogre strength, so it doesn't really matter. But like,
Wait a second, I got that return thing on my shield. I'll throw my shield.
you could yeet a shield.
Attacking zombie 14 is at a penalty, right?
Yes, it's in
'Cause he's-
CC. It's -2, I believe.
-2.
Attacking into CC. Off the top, it's either -2 or -4. We're gonna go with -2 until I know otherwise.
I don't know how to do it.
I know it's a -2 to attack melee into CC.
Is using range is the same? Or I'll just do it -2. I'm not going to put any penalties on it.
That's fair. They're not defending. They're AOA. Looks like a successful schmick.
A go-go.
There, he takes 9 crushing.
Go gadget whack 'em stick.
And they'll return to me at some point.
You hit him in the chest.
Yes.
Vitals. Oh boy. Whatever is technically vital for a zombie. I guess the spine.
It's like the solar plexus.
It's the spine. Let's break his spine.
No, that's the hit location called spine,
Oh.
which is far worse. It's only targetable from the back, but sweet fuck at those damage multipliers. Whoa. You don't want to get hit in the spine. It turns out it's rather fatal.
It's -8 to hit, but like
Yes. It also gives like an extra 3 DR due to the bones on it. But like if any damage is counted as like a failed failed knock and stunning roll, it's pretty awful. And I have the book pulled up. I can tell you exactly what it does.
Right.
Even on that page.
My shield passes through the zombie.
3 DR as per chest, but enough injury for a shock penalty. Even with high pain threshold, gives knockdown stun at -5. Or gives knockdown stun at -5 if it's a major wound. And if you cripple it, which is if you deal their HP and injury, it gives bad back, severe, and lame paraplegic.
Would you say you?
Jesus.
So it's like hitting them around the neckish area. Or the neck / lower back area, somewhere in there. Pretty unpleasant. So anyway, you whack the zombie with your whack 'em stick. With a go-go. And it is now Grave Knight's turn. He just wants friends.
He set aside the Flimbata.
Oh, mine was a move and attack,
A move and attack.
but it was more of an attack and a move.
That's fair.
Do 21. Do the 21 video. The last videos.
I'm just hanging out up there now. I've surrendered easily to the zombies down there.
That's fair.
Right, including left abs.
Don't worry. The puppy holds the line. And the Rollis. Can't forget about Rollis. He's still down there. He got this.
In the corner crying.
In the corner crying. And, alrighty. That's it for his go. Next is Aralis. What would you like to do?
Okay. Well, first, it's my second round in shock. Am I still in shock?
No. It goes away.
Okay.
You
Okay.
should be able to click the shock.
I will make a concentration maneuver.
Sounds fair.
Where is the concentration? Concentration. Okay, I changed that right. and the concentration will be followed by one step here.
One step that direction.
And I ask you, who seems to be in worse condition, me, the dog, or Easily?
I think Easley's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Off the top of my head.
Between the dog and me?
The dog's not looking great, but like he's looking a little worse than you are. But
Okay, I will try to heal the dog.
sounds like a plan.
I'm floating in the air. The dog, how high is the dog? 1 yard?
Yeah,
1 yard?
it's 1 yard tall.
Okay. That's the second time I heal him, so that's +3. +1 for the distance because I'm using the staff.
Mm-hmm.
So +1 for the levitation, +5. Major healing for 6 on him.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Looks like a success.
Yeah. 6 HP for the dog.
6 whole HMPs.
And I am facing this direction.
Sounds fair. Let me throw another Healy dot on here.
Yeah. Major healing.
Wow, I can't spell.
Oh, all the healing was there. Please, no, please, no. Titan. 6. Second healing dot on him.
Doo-doo-doo.
This is the 8th time the dog has been healed.
Got his ass.
The second by me.
All hail the puppy. The indestructible puppy. And
Yeah.
the skelly mob up top. They see, the ogre run up into the doorway. And they're gonna walk to you. So let me roll some dice. So that's 1 explosion. And a flop. And we'll roll a d6 to see how much damage gets dealt. 5. Therefore, Skelly takes. Damage. And it's gonna make 1 more step down this direction. I'm gonna roll 1 more boom. 4 is a flop. And Skelly is gonna make a movement attack on the yogurt. And it's gonna try to shiv Senor Yogurt. Yes. With the good old tetanus blade, and fails. And then fuck. You don't get to walk clip through walls. That's Bethesda level shit. I have standards around here. Do the same thing. Again, gonna try to whack a yogurt. He failed as well. And that movement attack minus.
It's using.
Pretty mean, isn't
Like,
it?
look, you tell me that's not
No,
using?
it succeeded the attack, but didn't roll at least a 9.
Is
So
it red?
Unlucky.
it didn't matter.
Lucky Boot.
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga. Now, as long as you don't fall, Wick should be okay. If you fall, Wick's gonna have some issues.
Oh, you found new friends.
Oh yes, many new friends.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Jesus Christ.
Is there a life alert in this?
They are alerted to your life, if that's the question.
Fair.
Look at all the new friends you've made.
Yeah.
Guys.
There are so many dudes in this room.
I didn't realize there was this many
I
guys.
told you. I told
be
you to
honest.
go tight, bro.
Thought there were a little bit few.
There are 54 dudes in that room.
Bro.
Collapse the ceiling, please.
Ah!
Yogurt,
Oh,
I
the
need a
door!
fire breath that just covers this room, please. Aralis, I need
the
a
door!
fireball in this room, please.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
my
okay.
fire attack is not a cone.
Yeah,
It's a jet.
It's like a squirt gun.
Yeah, it hits one thing. Technically, jets are supposed to last a turn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that makes sense.
God. We have
Okay, so there's the.
You got another firebomb?
Hold the door.
I have oil, but I don't
mean-
have time to.
Can you splash the oil so that there's like a little bit right here? And
I
it
can-
it just
I
sets
can punch
everything
my
in here
potion
on
belt
fire.
and splash oil all over myself.
If you want, look.
Probably
if
a
you-
bad
if
idea,
you-
but like
do a pro gamer move, slap the oil on yourself.
No, look. If you want to plant stuff, just plan to survive and block the door.
There's a door where Easily is. There's not a door where Yogurt is.
That's the problem. Because if you're saying that I should not restrain myself of fire, I will use fire.
easily
And
steps
my-
back and closes the door. Everything turns to yogurt.
My fire doesn't require oil, at least for 1 minute, which is pretty enough.
Well, then there's. Let's see what else.
For the most part, I think we just need to try to cover her back.
Alright.
Maybe we should.
From behind, she's gonna have problems.
It's pretty wise to know how to flee, when to flee.
This one's going to make an attack at Eastley, and do a good old fashioned random hit location swing smacks. That's 2 separate smacks. That's 2 sword slashes.
Uh.
That don't look like a good roll to me. And that's you. Did you block? No, you parried. Okay. And that's that. And it's gonna take its step forwards.
Yeah, I only have to fight one at a time now.
And
Oh God, what happened?
what else do we got?
Hmm.
I think that's everything on their end. Looks good to me. And then I'm gonna do lots of fire damage. Well, I don't get lots of fire damage, just the regular amount of fire damage. Click, clack. 1, No damage.
It gains health. It is empowered by the fire.
That thing has become Timothy, the apostle of flame. Fire now heals it. And,
A fire! Burst!
I think that is everything to Wick's turn. And, yeah. Cole told me that Wick is fervently praying for you guys' lives during all of this. Easily?
Okay. All right. So I'm going to do some defensive skills.
Sounds like a plan. You got 3 zombies in front of you.
Energizing defense from my energizing defense pool.
Wait.
And finish.
Wait
Huh?
a second. You have to spend. It's an energizing defense roll, and 3 energizing defense points in order to buy 1 FP or 1 quintessence.
Okay. So down to that.
Yeah. And
So-
it's also a dice roll, so you got to roll your energizing defense skill.
I did.
Okay.
It was 9 against 11. I succeeded by 2.
So there's that, and then you have 1 more left over because 1 bled away at the beginning of your turn.
Right. Okay. And so, there's a stack of bodies below this skeleton mob.
There is a stack of bodies below that skeleton mob.
Cool. I'm gonna mana leech. Hey, look, this is the first time I failed. I'm gonna does cutting do normal damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything does normal damage with the exception of like piercing and impaling.
Ideally, you'd want to use cutting versus zombies.
Skeletons
Okay.
take extra damage versus crushing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to minus 2.
That's why
Okay.
Yogurt's fists are about to turn that place into a blender up top.
I'm gonna hit this guy in front of me.
Sounds like a pretty good decision.
Mob 2. And it's not impaling damage, it's cutting damage this time, but I'm rolling the big numbers, so 15.
Oh man. Das Beacon numbers. It does not defend itself.
Yay. I did 15 damage to the mob. And that's all I got. Did I kill the mob?
Yes.
Nice.
Finally!
That mob falls into bits.
There are now 2 layers of fuck right there.
Change this to the object layer, that way it's not on the background and I don't accidentally move the castle again.
That'd be nice.
Nobody likes the movement of the castle around them.
Please don't.
It's a building that was made to stay put, not to do the wiggle.
Do the wiggle. Jesus Christ.
Do the wiggle. And if castles are moving around you, something has gone terribly wrong. Alright. Zombie is on fire. It's going to take fire damage. So, fire. Fire!
This zombie is on fire.
Yes. And it took that much damage. And it's going to walk through that hex, and this hex, and this hex.
Oh,
And turn this way, and this one right here catches on fire as the others walk through it.
Was it a help or a hindrance? We may never know.
Oh boy.
Is that pile of zombies in front of me on fire?
I wouldn't say so.
Jeez, I'm trying, bro.
It's not.
It's actually kind of set things on fire.
Do what?
And it's kind of hard to set things on fire when they're not like actually hit by it directly,
Yeah.
since they take like the smaller damage from standing in the fire.
Yeah.
It's usually not
Ryan
enough to
is
really do
Zabala,
much.
by the way.
This other
Vulnerable to fire,
going to
or
step
just
through
crush damage.
and step through into Eastleigh's hex and going to attempt to give her ye old grab. And random hit location, of course, makes the attack roll and success. That's 3 separate hands. Well, I mean, I guess 6 hands, but 3 attacks.
Success by 7 block?
Looks good. You ping all of them off of your shield. You have energizing defense up, right?
Yes.
3, 7,
Yeah, so same as last time.
and 2, with a max of 5.
I have 5 energizing defense.
Fair enough. And the zombie's gonna walk down this direction. It's fully on fire, so let's roll and see if it does 6 damage there, or no, it's not. Damage wise. Where's my brazier? I clicked the wrong one. DiMaggio. And it falls into the ground as a flaming pile of
Zombie.
zombie bits.
Master strategist.
Now there's fire everywhere, and it's spreading everywhere, and
Good.
woo!
It's good. Everything should be on fire. It makes life better.
Makes life better, he says. So this one's dead.
Now it smells like hot shit.
Oh yes.
Need more fire?
This other zombie is going to step down here on top of this one. And it's now standing in fire, so let's roll some minor fire damage to see if it does its thing or not. No. Did not. And then next. Wherever next is at. Who is next? Aha.
Oh no.
Oh boy, now comes the dice rolls. You guys ready? I need
Yeah,
some
I can
D6s
Alright,
Roll,
there's
baby.
one.
as the zombie marches. I need one more.
There's your-
So that's a
Okay.
hit and a fail. So roll me damage.
5.
5 DiMaggio. Oh god, what have I done? Control
I don't
Z.
know.
Control Z. Control Z.
I can't see out there. There's walls in the way.
Oh, fuck me. Fuck me.
You honestly, you think there's an infinite amount of these guys?
Is that
Effectively speaking.
They're just limitless. When you say like go further beyond, it was this. It's this many enemies. This is a small militant group.
Effectively speaking, yes. Okay, so there's that. This one right here. It's almost like all these zombies were going to attack the, gonna march over and attack the big castle place where you got, or the southward from the back, right? Weird.
I mean, if we take out this group, I think we deserve some, like...
Give us
something
all your
nice.
money.
Some high fives for everyone involved.
We know you're having a war right now, so we as heroes, we will take nothing from you.
I hate being the good guy. Alright. Roll it for me 2 more times. So that's a safe, and there's 1 boom. Roll damage for me on one of them. 3.
3.
And, yes. Okay, there was nothing there. So, zombies is still zombieing around. This other one's going to attempt to grab the dog better.
Oh,
Puppy. Grab dog better. Succeeds. The dog is going to attempt to defend himself, however possible. He has 2 CP on him. That's only a -1 to defenses and stuff, so there's that. And
Quit hitting yourself.
okay, so there's no defenses from dodges because he doesn't have. So yes, okay. So dog will attempt to dodge this schmick. He fails. He gets grabbed better.
Damn it. I heard that zombie's so good.
You hit him pretty hard, but it didn't hit him hard enough to make him let go. He succeeded his dice roll. So 7 more grab on the puppy. So we're gonna go with 7. Dog grab real good now. He's probably not gonna get off that on his own. Next one is the other zombie. And the other zombie is going to... How high are you off the ground?
4.
4. Okay, so he can't reach you, but he's going to try to shuffle in there after easily. And we'll give him a dex roll.
Shit on him.
Avoid falling. He fails his dex roll. He falls down.
Does,
I will start to carry some cannonballs with me. I just need to drop it.
The zombie falls prone. He's then partially in his hex, partially outside where he tripped over. Say it hit him in the waist. And then another zombie is gonna 1, 2, 3, and then he's gonna try his dice roll as well. My dex roll. He failed it awfully actually, so he's also prone.
that was a really useful fucking tripwire. I'm sorry. I'm just getting a lot of use out of that fucking rope. It's my lucky rope now. If we survive this, I'm gonna keep that rope on me at all times. It's like, guys, I got some rope.
Alright. Next. Top of the round with Titan. He's going to attempt to shake free. He doesn't like being grabbed by a zombie. So he's going to... Where's that? And this one. And he's got that bought off. That'll be 15's grapple. And then he's going to... He attacks it at a penalty because of what's going on with him.
I didn't add my attack to that because I was at 5 a round ago, so now I'm at 6.
That's fair. He failed. He did not shake free of ye old Zumbe. Next is the Undead Stitch Drake's turn.
It's good to know.
Oh no, they're gonna throw a Pumbata into the room with skeletons.
Oh no.
Oh, how could he do this to me?
Pretty easily.
He accidentally killed all of the skeletons.
I don't know about that many. There we go. Alright. Top of the round, Yogurt.
Fist to cuffs multiple enemies. Do it. Rake them.
Can't stop me.
Ah! He yells as he goes full Beyblade Blender mode.
I mean, look at the bright side, Yogurt. You can step in that room now. There's no more explosions to be had. Every square has been stepped on.
There's just 8 million skeletons.
53 skeletons? And like 3 zombies? I mean, technically, there's a lot of corpses. They're just trying to kill you kind of corpses.
I guess I'll do 4 attacks at a -9.
Sounds like a plan. Roll them bones.
Oh,
Bro, look at that. Isaiah, right?
I just went in front of your
gauntlets
burning
glow
tree.
an unholy red color
You don't know me yet, right?
as Mr. Cherry Bomb here starts throwing fists.
Man.
Mob 1's burning too, right?
Okay. They don't defend. None of them are defending.
Wait, they're not defending?
They're not defending.
Why didn't I just do telegraphic attacks?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
God.
just rolled with it.
I'm just gonna say he didn't notice.
Wah-wah. That sounds fair.
Takes the yogurt a while to catch on things.
So that's 1 schmeck, 1 failed schmeck.
No!
You got this. I believe. That's 1 successful schmeck, so you got 2 good and 1 bad.
And that's
3 good.
3 successful ones.
Alright. So, damage for the first attack.
I think he's fine.
Yeah, he dies.
Can't. Another one.
Next attack.
Sorry. Can't help it.
There's some high damage rolls.
They're also super weak to crushing damage, so like kind of popping like pinatas. That one's still alive, barely. You took out like 2 of his. You punched and killed 2 skeletons there. There's like 1 singular skeleton left standing.
I'm in the 3rd hit. A minuscule 6.
A minuscule 6. That's enough to kill him though.
Gosh darn.
Gosh darn. And you gain, what, 3 energies? Wham, 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 wham. Alrighty then. Next is the Grave Knight.
Why does one of them have a little 8 on it?
A little 8. Oh, that's an S. For that square that he's standing on is a safe square. There's no bomb there.
Okay.
I didn't have time to click the button correctly.
It's the Infinity Skeleton.
Bomb, bomb, infinity.
It only reassembles every time.
And they are burning already.
Hey, Yogurt, just in 4 turns, you'll be able to finish off all those skeletons that are coming at you. Keep that up.
Morales, your go. What would you like to do?
Just to be sure, this big red ball in the room over us is fire, right? They are burning.
Inside the room? No, that's a minefield.
Oh, okay.
This right here is the only one that's burning. That's where Yogurt threw that thing of oil earlier.
Okay. I am going to make a concentration move, moving 1 step to this direction, and I will cast Create Fire in that room.
Sounds like a plan.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hexes top of me,
Mm-hmm.
right? For area 4. I guess that will get very close to Yogurt, but will not get Yogurt.
Fair enough. Give me just a second and I'll clear the auras of this.
Skeleton Wall 5 is the center.
Right there?
Yes, range is 4.
Okay, and clear all light sources. Yeah, that will catch Yogurt.
Oh, range is 3.
Yeah, you don't need 4 anyway.
There's
One last. One less, range is 3.
Guys, we're getting closer and closer to being in hell, okay?
This,
That's
yeah.
definitely a lot of fire.
That's
Alright,
nice.
so that puts you rolling at what? A -1?
Uh,
Or 1 yard hex?
No, not because I use the staff. The staff reduces 1 independent of the distance.
That's
So
true.
the distance minus 0, but I have less 1 because of the levitation.
Fair enough.
Create fire. Last 1. 6.
Rawless yells very loudly, "Let that be fire!" And so there was fire. So much fire.
By fire, be Persian.
Fire! I wish I could write a piece of code that just deals fire damage at the beginning of the thing's turns whenever they're standing inside of a fire aura. Oh well, I have no way of checking to see if a thing's inside of an aura or not. So Rawless throws fire everywhere. And then Skelly's turns, right? Skelly Mob, that's the dead Skelly Mob. Next Skelly Mob. There we go. I gotta take a leak, I'll be back momentarily.
Okay.
Fire.
I'm gonna go get a snack. I have time for that, right?
Yes.
Yep. I am almost out of energy.
It's fine. Just hope he doesn't make you do any resistance rolls.
Oh no, I still have 6 KP. I'm saying the staff is almost depleted.
Oh. The staff has a spell built into it, doesn't it?
It has, but it's a very expensive one that only hits one target.
Hmm.
It's designed for big targets that situations where we have no minions. I guess the minions are priority here, besides the grenades are being thrown to us. I fear them more. I will have to burn the small mana stones I have, I guess.
I am back with a hot dog thing.
Yeah.
Have returned.
That's nice.
Alright, what all we getting at? Keyboard back out.
I don't know. How are you going to attempt to cause me pain this time?
I got some ideas.
You're saying it was with the skeleton's turn, or was it the other skeletons, or was it the zombie mob?
It is the skeleton mob's turn. The one you're fighting currently. It's going to take fire damage. So first things first, I should probably just leave this brazier fire up, and then we can do each number to make it schmool. So spending part of your turn in the fire, but not ending your turn in the fire is small fire damage. Or 26 minus 1, so let me do this. Three d6 minus 9 is 1d6 minus 3. Good enough. Back to the main. I can now go to he's going to turn to look at you and then smack you with an AOA murder. With the murder. He's going to attempt to hit you with sword, and you're big, so +1, and make attack. That is success. That's 3 schmecks. How do you defend?
I
Womp 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 womp.
I will defend.
That makes sense.
I guess I'll just attempt to parry.
That sounds like a good plan. You gotta succeed by 2 at least to avoid the 3 slashes. It looks like a good parry. Next, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Flaming impaling damage.
Yes, we're gonna pretend this is burning because I didn't click the right button. I didn't figure you guys would mind.
The fire turns into spikes and stabs you.
That makes some pretty scary fire, right? Reminds me of that the sword dragon.
Yeah. Doesn't look that scary. It's just a regular dragon. Brah! Just a bunch of fucking swords.
It's going to make it. Ah, damn it. I need to tell it what maneuver to use. Do an AOA melee. And then it's going to attempt to smack a Yogurt as well. Yogurt is big. Rolls to attack. That's good hits. How do you defend against 3 sword slashes?
I'll parry.
That sounds like a good idea. Those look like good good rolls to me. take his fire damage, and he's going to spend the whole turn in here. He's going to step down this way, turn this direction. Also do an AoA. This one's doing an AoA long.
I'm gonna do an AoE long now.
Oh boy.
My hands can reach 2 hexes.
2 hexes.
The long arm of the law.
Then
Okay.
there's the
Dislocate my arms real quick.
slinky arms. And it's going to attempt to stab a ye old yogurt as well. That is success by 2. That is 3 more schmecks. And he takes full burning damage.
Dirty skeletons.
They're not very clean, so you're not wrong.
I only succeeded by 2.
Oh man, that means you defended against all of them. But wait, oh yeah, that's your penalty. And next one's next. It's gonna do the same thing.
Dirty skeletons.
How dare they? Skellybobs.
He's doing an AoE long. Is he not attacking through an allied hex?
Yeah, but I don't penalize you guys for attacking through allied hexes.
He's attacking through 3 different skeletons.
So you're not wrong. It's actually 3 skeletons attacking through 3 skeletons.
They're just made of bones, so they can kind of reach through that.
It's a little easier for them, if you know what I mean.
Well, they are made of fire too.
And attempt to schmeck a yogurt random hit location. That is a success as well. That's 3 more schmecks coming at you.
Ah,
Aha! You defended 2 of the 3 smacks.
I mean, one of them hit me.
You take a schmeck in the right hand.
Oh no, not the hand!
The hand.
Not hitting the hand!
The hand taking 6 cutting. However do you fare?
Oh god. I actually don't even know. I'm gonna be honest. Over here and I gotta unattach this thing real quick, I think. Gosh. I only have 9 DR.
Only have 9? Oh, that's terrible.
Oh my gosh.
So bad.
Who would have thought?
Alright.
My hand is clearly the easiest thing to reach there.
Yes. It was currently located somewhere on the inside of that other skeleton before the other one stepped forward. And he takes his burning damage.
7.
These guys are lucky they're using weapons.
Lucky they're using weapons. It's almost like they're being commanded to do something relatively smart. And
No, I'm not.
That is actually in his circle that hasn't been hit.
yeah,
So
that's the only one. Well, that one and the one below it. So roll me a d6. 2. There was a bomb there. And it dealt
Boom.
2 damage. Which happens to not hurt.
okay.
Skeletons have exactly 2 DR. At least, oh, their bones do.
No.
Bones. Imagine you had bones on the outside.
Oh boy.
Bug people. They exist.
Bug people.
So good about there. I haven't even eaten them, but that's like 2 minutes.
There's not a lot of meat bags anyway.
Okay.
The Great Value ones are like, they come in like that full.
Like, I haven't even.
What am I doing?
I like the lime ones, I think, the most out of the Great Value one. There's another one that's like the chili or some shit. I don't know.
Alright. The skellies do the skelly things. This one's burning. Body part. It takes damage.
Body part.
Barn.
Skelly deli.
Barn.
And it steps forward.
There's so much fire.
There is a lot of fire. I won't lie. Oops, that is the wrong button.
Eventually, we're gonna start suffocating.
Probably. There's a lot of fucking fire in this room. There's not only just a lot of fire, but there's also a lot of dead things in it, and that's
Yeah, some of those zombies are they're burning.
Yeah.
If you have gunpowder, that's the time you can throw the gunpowder in the middle of the room.
I'm not dumb enough to carry gunpowder on me.
He draws the line at oil and alchemist fire, sir.
I can't have all three.
This one's going to make an attack at easily, and it's going to be telegraphic because it's on fire and it's suffering a penalty to hit, random hit location. That's a success by 3, so that's 3 schmecks hitting him.
Okay.
I have to say the alchemist fire is pretty.
See, I've blocked this turn, so I'll parry.
Sounds fair.
Defend. See by 2.
So that's 3 defenses, or that's 3 attacks stopped, so you're good. You got this, you see? Everything's working out.
Yeah.
Everything's
What else?
doing just fine.
Just fine. Just fine.
And I need to roll other fire damage on him for.
This is literally that situation with that dog sitting in the fire. This is fine. It's just fire everywhere.
It's fine.
And
Take 0 impaling fire damage.
2.
Wait, it's a move and attack. Oh wait, no, it's another one.
Yeah. 3,
Christ.
4. 2, 3, 4, and that one
Oh, God.
also on fire, so it takes burning damage for running through everything.
It took some fire damage. What do you know?
And what's next? I think it's all of those dudes. Here's gonna step down. I'll resolve his fire damage. Damn it.
So before it gets to be my turn, because that's what's going to happen. Also, I think you just moved the fire thing.
I had to move it so I could move to do it underneath him.
Okay.
And,
Can I use the flurry of blows to do a shove?
yeah, that's -3, or well, it'd be a -3, assuming you spent 2 FP.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And,
Okay.
Shove distance is based off of their HP -2 to knock them back 1 yard.
Okay.
And you can do a strong or whatever to increase your damage wise. It's just the same as normal. And that's all of those dudes. So time to roll Damaggio.
Oh man. There's so much shit going on the screen right now.
Yes. And okay. So there's that. That one takes. No, that one's not on fire. Okay. All right. Next. And that's Wick's turn. Wick is gonna continue praying to his heathen god. And easily, you go. You lose one up out of your
Yep.
pool.
And then I'm gonna use 2 points for my dragon spear for -3s on things to do 2 things.
Sounds fair.
And I'm gonna start with a shove, and then I'm gonna imbue my weapon to do the attack with.
Sounds
So,
good.
how do I shove?
It's just a shield dash, but instead of doing damage, you double the damage that you roll, and it does knockback instead.
Okay, and it's gonna be telegraphic to the one inside my square to push it into this square,
Okay.
or the over mob 3.
Okay.
Oh, I have to choose the thing under me to do this with.
Sure.
No, this one. Does it let me choose the thing?
You probably have to change the reach of your shield to reach 0/1. Because by default, I think it has
Inventory, kite shield. Where's range? I'm just going to step off to the side real quick just so I can do this.
It works.
The-
His reach is set at 1, so you'll have to do that anyway.
Mob 6. And that's going to be telegraphed, and I'm going to attack with it. I critically succeeded. What does that mean?
You did not critically succeed. It's because of the telegraphic. Telegraphic gives you that +4, but it doesn't count towards crit range.
Well, it's 6 against 16, so I would have succeeded anyway.
Yeah, you'd succeed. So
Okay, well, it's pushed. Can you push it?
you roll your damage to see how far you push it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
6.
So 6 times 2 is 12. And compare that to its HP. It's enough to push it back 1 hex.
Huzzah.
Okay.
Okay, so it's now under that thing?
Yes.
Okay.
They're now taking up the
Uh,
same hex.
Then I'm going to attempt to mana leech. I failed.
It did not work out for you.
Nope. Cutting strike. That succeeded. Okay. And then I'm gonna attack it was 6 under me before? Or
6 under you.
the one that was under me was number 6. I'm gonna hit zombie mob 3. It's to the a little bit left of me here.
Mm-hmm.
It's closer to death, and it's gonna be telegraphing. Attack with it. Okay. And it's 7 slashing.
Already.
And -3 on energizing defense pool to try to energizing defense again.
You only get energizing defense. Okay.
And I failed, so blah.
Mm-hmm.
It was going so well too.
Indeed. We'll get to spend your energizing defense points before they vanish.
Yeah, there's one left, so
But you only have 1 point left.
yeah, can that be used to upkeep the previous one?
It cannot. How that
Okay.
works is it bleeds off 1 point at a time, but it requires a certain amount of points in order to do anything. So, say you're down in HP, you can spend 2 points from your energizing defense that you've blocked, right? Your pool of energizing
To
defense.
get HP back.
And you make a dice roll, and if you succeed the dice roll, then you heal 1 HP and you lose 2 FP, or you lose the 2 out of the pool. But if you fail that roll, you just spend them for nothing.
Okay.
And you can do other things with them by taking bigger penalties. So like you can increase your base attributes or your HP and FP and QP without taking a penalty. But like say you wanted to raise like a skill, then that takes like a skill roll at -6 or 8. I don't remember off the top of my head. But those penalties get really, really big. And you don't have to upkeep them as long as they're permanent. And HP and FP and QP are permanent.
Okay.
Oops, I forgot did I subtract that thing's HP? Yes, I did.
I'm about to go even further beyond
Even further beyond.
and get ready for a Fury of Blow long.
Boom! No defenses at all until your next turn?
No, I'm gonna use all that. I'm gonna burn all that energy.
Oh, well, yeah, remember, you only choose one of those options at a time.
I don't need defenses if they're all dead, right?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Alright, so zombies go. Number 3, the burning number 3 is going to attempt to grab it easily. With a long grab and grapple easily. It's gonna do a telegraphic because it wants to land that hit. Random hit location. That is 3 separate grabs. That's
3 separate blocks.
3 separate blocks. Good enough. And that's that one's turn. What about the one underneath you? Is that Auralis? Why is Auralis big?
Yeah.
Auralis shouldn't be big. Okay. Alrighty then. And then this other one right here is going to step into ye old CC and attempt to grapple as well. That's number 6.
It was bigger because it was closer. That's a perspective.
Ah, I see. That makes perfect sense now that I think about it.
Yep.
And it's going to make an attempt at an Eastleigh as well. And it's going to roll straight random hit location as well. It's not telegraphic, so it doesn't need to. That is 2 grabs. That's 2 hands. Well, two separate dudes grabbing you. How would you like to defend?
Well, can't really retreat anywhere.
That's true. Also, you're at a penalty to parry with your spear unless you telescopic weapon to shrink it down.
I'm gonna have to dodge then. Succeeded by 6. I got this.
Good enough roll.
Yeah.
Nah. It's like the Thriller commercial. They go, nah, and you're just gonna swish out of the way. All right, and then what do we got next? We got. Okay. the other Zombros. I'll roll some fire damage for spending a whole turn in fire, and it's damage. And all right, everybody, break out your numbers.
I got you.
I need 4 dice rolls. So that's
Just hope it's not
safe
damage
spot,
against that.
1 boom, safe spot, safe spot. Roll me damage for the 1 boom. 5. And okay, so step here, step here. Okay, now I need 4 more rolls.
Why are there so many sixes?
That is
That'd be good if you were doing damage with them.
we got 2. We got 2, 5, 1, and 6, and then the damage is. Hang on. Only 2 of them blew up, and then first one and so this one blew up, this one didn't, this one blew up, this one didn't, and then they dealt
1 damage and roll again. 5 damage.
Oh God, what have I done? 6 or 8. Just watching this horde of 21 zombies just walking through a minefield, constant explosions underneath their feet as they just keep shambling forwards. An endless march of time. Okay, and the zombie that's got a hold of the dog is going to attempt to eat the dog now.
No! It's a hot dog.
It is a hot dog. Bite a zip puppy. No other bonuses or nothing. Go ahead and give it a telegraphic. So that's a success by 5. Titan's going to attempt to defend himself. Probably not well, considering all the control points he's got on him is pretty unpleasant. so that's just a straight defense then. He fails, he gets nommed. Titan yips quite unpleasantly as he gets a face full of zombie buried into his shoulder and nibbled upon. The other zombies there is going to do posture change to change from that to kneeling, and same way with the other one. And the next is Titan, who's going to attempt to break out of this grapple once again. He's given up attempting to defend himself.
Defend himself.
Mask, give me a second.
Himself defend.
Okay. So,
Alphabets.
yeah, go figure. That's the exact penalty that he has. He's going to do All Out Determined for a +4 and a +4. Oh, well, looky there. Rolls a 5. Wasn't that something else?
The dice do not like the dog.
They do not like the dog. Of course, that was the dog trying to break out of the grapple.
Is he strong enough to actually break it?
He rolled crit success on his attack roll to break out of it.
Does that mean he gets...
I gotta roll the damage next, but yes. We'll see what happens. I gotta go over here and click buttons.
Rar rar.
This one just does normal stuff. And removes that many CP.
Now he only has 13 CP.
Only has 5 now. That's significantly lower than what he did have.
Unfortunately, he is still
Grappled. And he
He's
needed AOA in order to try to break out of it.
Oh.
It's not working out in his favor, that's for certain. Oh, damn it. Fucked up. Good enough. And he's going Grave Knight. What's on next? Yogurt. What would you like to do with your turn?
Rar. I'm spending energy to do the long.
Sounds fair.
Become even longer. I'm now really long.
Do them their slinky arms.
Where's the frame? I'm long now.
Long.
Now I'm going to attack. Oh dear God!
That's not the right one.
Chambara. When you use it, Chambara attacks.
Combata.
That's the right one.
Oh Lord. I'm going to attack. 4 times
Oh man, that's a lot of swings.
telegraphically.
That's fair.
I will hit whatever.
And roll them bones.
Telegraph gives me what, a +4?
It does. Well, there should be a little check mark on there. You can just check.
Yeah.
Jake and his excessive amount of coding. You can call it that. Oh boy. It's a punch. It lands. Next punch, it also lands. So you're throwing 2 punches at number 3.
Our range is kind of funky. So, like, I'm just targeting them all at 3
That's fair.
instead of trying to
Fix it.
screw around with it.
Sounds fair. So I assume you're throwing 1 at each one that you can reach.
Yeah.
That's fair. And it's another success. And another success. All right. We'll do the top one first. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. That one over there is a Skelly.
Skelly.
Yeah.
Good enough. Rolled in bones. Ready? Next one. That one did the dead. Next one also did 15, right? 15 and 13. And this one down here took, what, 13? It's funny
I hope
you
they
killed the
got their
2 behind it, but you didn't kill the 2 in the front.
They were too powerful. They were too close.
Clearly. Just because of the dislocated shoulder. You couldn't put enough oomph into it, right? Oh,
That's all.
the old Grave Knight. He's going to...
Question his life decisions.
Yes.
No, he's perfectly chill with what he's doing because we haven't even done damage to him.
He's just doing his thing and waiting on somebody to come out and fight him.
Oh, yeah, he got rocked. Right? That's him that got rocked.
Rock.
I think he's taking something.
All right, and so he yeets forth the Plumbata once again.
Wow. Very cool, Plumbata.
Yes. And from his elevated position, he can see lots of people. And he's going to yeet it in specific at Aralis. Because, you know, Aralis is the one who hit him with the gun earlier. And, yeah. Swing them damages. That is a success.
I wish I had.
It's funny how homing weapons work, isn't it?
Wish I had a homing grenade.
That's fair. So So that's a Plumbata hitting you. How would you like to defend? A deflect missile. Fair enough. And then it pings into the wall behind you and does not explode. Aralis, your go.
It's 2 energy, so less one. The staff is zeroed. I reach my pocket and get randomly one of the many stones.
Fair enough.
That's the best I can do out of energy.
That's fair. So that's a ready maneuver.
Okay.
And
Ready maneuver.
skelly mobs go. I gotta go delete the dead ones out of the thing.
I need to remind to grab a quick draw on those many stones.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Skelly's turn. Skelly's going to attempt to stab the big red man. The best of his abilities. Success. That's two stabs. Or 2 slashes, I guess. That looks like a really good defense. The other one up top is going to attempt to do the same thing. Success. Those are good numbers. All 3 hits landed. How do you defend? All 3 hits defended. I'm going to step into the flames and make an attack as well. Long style. And try to shib the big red one. Red hit location. That's a success. That's 1 stab. Set aside a trusty shield throw. Looks like a good defense. And let's go with rolling damage. Looky there. Some good damage. Considering it's 3d6 minus 9, that's like 17. And do the same way for this one, who's just taking his whole turn. Alright. So first things first. This skelly mob here is going to attempt to strike at Eastleigh. And it's partially on fire. Rolls it. That's 3 successful slashes. How do you like to defend?
Parry.
That's fair. Looks good. 3 successful defenses.
Yeah.
And the next one is over here. Ah, fuck. And stumbles in the direction of there. Turns up in his turn. And Snare is going to step. Okay. He's going to take partial fire damage. Okay. Then
It's my turn.
Tis Easley's turn. Well, technically it's Wick's turn, but Wick is still praying.
Okay. Amount of energizing defense pool stuff.
Indeed.
Gonna try for a mana leech. I keep forgetting that I can use that skill to spend 2 FP instead, or QP instead. Can I say I did that, please?
It gives you a bonus onto your roll.
Yeah, which is a +1, which is all I needed.
It's true. If you would like to. Ouch.
Okay.
You began your turn in CC, so you have pretty unpleasant penalties because of your shield.
One, 2, 3 points for my Dragon Spear for 3 attacks.
Sounds fair.
-6.
You are at some really, really, really nasty penalties for attacking while you're in CC at the beginning of your turn.
I'm going to push this guy again.
Hang on just a second. Let me tell you the unpleasantries. Is there anything other than getting out?
Mob 6. Telegraphic.
You're going to be at like a -8 or a -10, so you probably want to wait to roll your dice until I tell you what's going on. Yo, Senor Schwanticus.
Hello? What?
Remember which book the attacking with or shields in close combat is? Isn't it basic set? The tactical combat section.
Is it basic?
I was just going on what we did last time because I'm shield bashing this dude out of my CC space.
Yes, and you can do that if they step into CC with you on their turn. But since you started your turn with them in CC, it's different. It's basically like somebody walking up to you and you're shoving them out of the way, and then somebody already standing in front of you and trying to already being in your hex. It's a little bit different.
Well, I succeeded by 9, so...
It's going to be a huge, huge, huge penalty.
Well, I've got to do it because I can't dodge anywhere.
That's fair.
So, just tell me what the penalty is. If I failed, I failed.
I will tell you. Give me just a second. It's like a minus equal to your... Where's it wish this wasn't retarded. Oof.
Holy shit.
Shields in close combat. A shield becomes a potentially deadly nuisance in close combat. It still provides this defense bonus, but it hampers you while wearing it. Any attack you make in close combat, except for the initial slam attack, etc., when you first move into a foe's hex, has a penalty equal to the defense bonus of your shield. Any dex roll you attempt in close combat after your first turn in close combat has the same penalty. Takes a 1-turn ready maneuver and a successful dex roll to get rid of your shield in combat.
Okay.
So that means it'll be at a -3 because your shield has 3 dB.
Okay.
And it also applies to any dex roll also. So it's a -3 and then an additional -3 because you're making a dex roll. So it's a -6. So success by 9 is good enough for it.
Okay.
So roll your damage. 2.
No.
It's
Oh,
2
God.
plus your defense bonus of 3 because it's a shove with a shield. So 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 times 2
Oh,
is
that's
10.
One.
deep fried.
That's not enough to push it back.
Oh my god.
It's pretty close, but not quite.
Then telescoping weapon to move it down a size so I can attack this thing over and over again.
Sounds like a plan.
Because that was the
And I failed, so I end my turn.
the
Fair
22
enough.
videos. One, because you like.
Or I guess I can attack something nearby twice.
See, I know you want to.
You could attempt to roll, but
I think
you'd be at a -3 for the dex penalty,
right mode.
and then a -3 for the defense bonus. So that's a -6 onto your attacks and such.
Hey.
Your choice if you decide if that's worth the chances of failing and critically failing.
Telegraphic. Succeed by 5. 5 cutting. That group over there die?
Let's see. It did not.
Did I gain FP from that? Or
You
QP?
did you succeed that roll?
I mean,
That's the one you spent the extra QP to succeed, right?
yeah.
So 2.
And I got 1 attack left, so I can try to kill at least one of these things before it kills me.
What?
6 plus 4, go. Okay. 11 crushing or cutting.
Wait a second. Are you taking into consideration the penalty for multiple attacks?
Then it would have been a success by 3.
Because if you made 3 attacks, you made a shove and then 2 stabs, right?
Yeah.
It's a -6 for 2, and then a -12 for 3. And if you spent 3 for flurry of blows, it's -6s instead.
That's what I did.
And you lose 3.
Yeah, but I hit twice, and I was at 6 in Dragon Spear, so now I'm at 3 again, and then I'm going to gain 2 back. So I'm at 5.
I'm talking about your landing the hits, because you're at a -3 for your defense bonus, -3 to your dex because of your defense bonus, and then -6 because of the multiple attacks. That's total of -12 to skill.
But I also used +4 from
That's -8.
yeah. So there's only 6 more that I would have failed by, and that's still a success by 3.
Yeah, but you would have failed your last attack because you only succeeded by 5.
Okay, so not the 5, then I get the 11 from the second one where I succeeded.
The second one would land, but not the first one.
Okay, so 6 more damage to that thing. From where it's at.
Well, that's just the other one hit, not that hit. Because you made
I
the
know.
shield bash that landed, and then you made the first attack that would have missed, and then you made the second attack. That one you rolled high enough to hit on. So you only hit it one time with your spear.
I know. But I did 5 then, so if you just subtract 6 more to make it 11, that's what I'm saying. So it's not, I didn't get 16, I got 11. So just subtract 6 from where you're currently at.
And that was the same zombie that you attacked? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
this guy. If it'll let me use my... There.
So that would heal you an extra 1 quintessence point.
Okay.
And then... it is the next zombie mob turn. Alright, so zombie mob 6 is going to attempt to grab you again. That's an AOA. Success. That's enough to land 2 hits.
What's my negative to block?
-3 to your dex.
Just
So
block
that-
dex.
Yes, block is dex based.
So just -3.
Yes.
Okay, success by 3.
Okay, so you defend against both grabs. And this other zombie mob moved that direction. And roll. Burning fire damage.
Where? Yo.
And that is enough to kill it. Okay,
Fire.
next. Oh boy. Now we got the next zombie mob.
Which one died?
The one way up with yogurt.
Oh, okay.
Right, so roll 46s.
Standing in fire, not good for health.
Oh man, that is not what I was trying to do.
Unless
that
you're
real-
fire elemental.
Do not stand in fire.
Okay.
Always teach child, stand in fire bad.
Standing in fire is usually pretty bad, especially whenever there's a lot of you. Okay, so 16, 19s. We got a whiff and then 3 booms. And damage wise, we got 2, 1, and 2. We got 1 more. 4. That's 6. So 2, 1, and 2. Next is the old gnawing zombie who's currently chewing on the dog. You failed. The other zombie's going to. Wrong button.
Zombie.
Zombie. Buddha standing. Alright, that leaves us at the top of the round. It's 4:30 in the morning. Would you guys like to call it here? Pick it up next week? Or would you like to keep going?
I think I need to go. I'm pretty damaged already.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Unfortunately, guys.
Are you saying you need to go to bed?
Yeah.
I'm pretty bad already.
Okay.
I haven't slept in the last 2 nights. Barely.
That's a pretty long time.
That sucks.
Yeah.
All right.
Just like to vote for MVP before you leave?
Boop, boop.
Who wants the point?
That defeats the purpose of voting. Just
This is
letting
fair.
you know. Eastleigh won MVP.
Huzzah! And that puts me at how many points?
I will tell you
2?
just a second. I gotta. My buttons moved. Whenever I made new stuffs. And that puts you at 2 character points. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna put one of them into energizing defense.
Okay.
Because that'll put me at +2, which will be another 1, so 12 to rolls, which is nice at the very least.
Fair enough. Alrighty then. We will pick up next week then.